Hey friend, it's Coach T here, your master to mentality. And I'm going to help you today to stop caring what people think about you. This is going to take you so far in your journey because you can go through life not really caring what other people's opinions and judgments towards you are. And you can also listen to them and understand where they're coming from, get perspective into their mindset, and use it for your own benefit. So today is a very good topic, and it's going to help you excel towards your goal. So let's dive right in. Now, when you care what people think about you, all right, and you're more worried about what they're going to think, and they might get a false misrepresentation of who you really are, or say you have something to hide, you don't want to be exposed, or you're trying to have this false personality, this false character, and you don't want to get found out. Okay? So these are some of the reasons you might care what people think about you. Or there's some more likely there's something inside you that you're not quite right with. You still are judging yourself, criticizing yourself, and that's usually the biggest part that you don't want to be found out. Okay? So when you care what people think, it usually reflects back to you not being compassionate towards yourself in every area. There's something that you are still kind of hating on. You're not totally fully self loving yourself. And so that's why you want other people to really kind of love you and accept you and everything. But you can't really do it yourself. So you kind of more care what they think. Let me dive a little bit more deeper. On the flip side, people can also say you have people that love you, care about you, and they show you criticism. It can be constructive criticism in the one sense, and you can take that and maybe it's praise. It's oh yeah, I agree with that. That makes me feel good. And then one other word, they could be correcting you and trying to improve you, and that doesn't make you feel good. And so you're kind of feeling down and about. And so your entire emotions are dependent upon other people around you. Well, that's when you care too much what they think and you're not grounded inside yourself enough. See, when you feel it, when you got it going on, when you can give yourself compassion and forgiveness, and also you can correct yourself and be aware enough to realize, I'd like to fix that in the future. I know I messed up. I can be better. And so there's a way to correct yourself and love yourself while still growing. If you depend too much on other people, you're just going to be putting on this false persona to try to be cool with them, and you're not going to be authentic. Watch my video, What is Authenticity? Now, there's good and bad things. If people criticize you and it kind of stirs up a painful emotion, notice this. A lot of times we might think, oh, that person's being a dick. It's not me. When in reality, this thing that got stirred up, this pain, is a wound that hasn't healed. You see, it's something that it's happened before, or you've beat up in the past, and somebody else just brings it up. Maybe intentionally, maybe not intentionally, but it affects you. This is what you want to start to notice and watch and heal. And think, why did that mess me up so bad? It's just words. We know those don't break bones, but yet it hurts sometimes more than a broken bone. That's something that, so we have all of these people, and if they're caring about us or criticizing us, we can use it for our benefit because it's going to stir up these emotions, either pride or pain, pleasure. You see, it's just something, it's an external source stimulating us to help us dive deeper in and look in exactly what we need improvement on. That's what people are out here for. They're trying to help you get better, either knowingly or unknowingly. Unknowingly being this form of judgment. Now, a lot of people don't want to feel misrepresented by other people's thoughts. They place a lot of importance on that. Well, don't put too much importance on that because, and this is true for yourself, when people judge, it's more of a reflection. We know it's a reflection of themselves. Well, that means is typically there's a part that we don't like about ourselves and we kind of repress it, or this is like the shadow work comes up, something, an emotion or action that we've done. It's like, I don't like that. I want to improve that. But then every time you see somebody else doing it, you're like, oh, that's wrong. Because I'm improving that in myself, or I know I don't like that in myself, so I don't like that in you either. So instead of judging the action, we judge the person. And with these judgments, you see how it's a reflection of ourselves. So anytime we care what people think, we're going about the wrong way. It's totally what we think. Once you can dive down into that internal analysis, you're going to start to solve a lot more of your own problems and take more responsibility. You see, you won't play as much victim. They made me feel stupid. Oh, they made me feel sad. No, you make yourself feel these emotions. So that's the next step in taking responsibility in order to reach your goals. This is pivotal, my friends, and I hope it helps somebody. If it did, go ahead and share it to a buddy who might be a little bit more caring what other people think. It might actually help them out. And if you're the guy that still is stuck in your head and you can't get out, send me a message, comment, or the most effective, set up that calendar appointment. Look, we'll have a little phone call and I'll help get you where you want to go. All right, my friends. Until next time, this has been Coach T signing off.